Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the meeting of council. It being 4:27, I'll call the meeting to order. Council, we have a revised agenda, including a report in respect of item 4.1. I could therefore have a motion to adopt the agenda as amended or revised. Seconded, all in favor? Carried. I should note, do we have Councillor Bell is not with us. Okay, thank you. Councillor Toth is on virtual. Council, we can then go to item 4.1, which is from Councillor Toth, and we received the written report. Councillor Toth, do you want to add anything or clarify?
I don't know that I have a whole lot to add. I think the report speaks for itself. I'm happy to take questions. Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, the debt financing, which was a parcel tax from the SCRD for recreation for the new facilities, is falling off, and staff were proposing to replace the $1.5 million in taxes that were brought in for funding that debt repayment with contributions to various capital replacement and new facilities reserves. The recommendation out of committee was to not go with the full ask, but to give a little bit of a break to taxation for this year, especially since we haven't had a conversation as a community about what future facilities on the Sunshine Coast are going to look like. And that really was the recommendation was not about replacing water slides or pump equipment. It was about development of new facilities. And I think in the absence of that community conversation, the approach, because this was my motion originally, so my approach originally was that in the absence of the community conversation, we should be putting something away. But I didn't think it was fair to be going for the full ask without that plan in place. So that's why I'm here. I'm interested in council's opinion. The recommendations haven't been adopted yet. They're being adopted at the board meeting tomorrow afternoon. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So is it fair to say that the real question you're looking for from us is, do we support 500,000 or the full million? That's sort of the two items that the SCRD were discussing.
I think that's the simplest question today. I mean, council could come back and say we support $780,000, but the board is familiar with the 500 versus 1 million question, and so anything that council has for input that Councillor Inkster and I can take back to the board, should be based on the prior discussions that the board had.
Hey, thank you, Councillor Shepherd.
Yeah, thanks for bringing the issue back to us, sorry, through the chair. I'm curious why this tax issue in particular you wanted to bring back, but just that's of my own interest. I lean towards leaving it at the 500,000 to give people a small tax break, given that, water or infrastructure costs are going up, fees are probably going up. So any kind of break we can give to taxpayers, I'm sure is appreciated. That's my feeling. Thanks.
Thank you. I saw Councillor Bell join us, but she's not. Oh, yes, she is. Just her camera off. Thank you. Okay, other comments? Councillor McLaughlin.
Yes, thank you through the chair. I'm just looking at the last page with that wonderful, graph that shows the bar graph that shows to 2045. Such surety as to what the future is and the cost will be, which is, speculative. Let's face it. So, but it is, I mean, I don't know, look at 2038, it's scary what's gonna, so I think we do need to, before we commit any more significant money, go with the less amount, I would say, until we can actually have that community conversation, decide what's what. I mean, even recreation is changing, here Gibson's and Seashell will now have anytime fitness. right? So there's some private stuff that's going on that might fill some gaps. So we need to kind of think about what will the future look like? What services do we want to provide and at what cost? I mean, some buildings should last to be 80 years. Maybe they're not making it that way. Like this building, it's like, well, it's maybe not designed so well to actually live up to that lifespan.
Okay,
So,
so-
yeah, I would say that would be, I agree with Council Shepherd that that's as far as we should go in terms of taxpayers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can I clarify the million that I think you said had fallen off? That's the amount of taxation that's been used to repay the debt, and now those debts are fully repaid?
That's right. The total dollar value is around 1.4. Yeah. Anyways, that's right. The debt being retired, the proposal was a 1-for-1 replacement from parcel tax into, great, we've paid off what we have. Now let's start saving the full amount for the next facilities.
Right. So if it's only 500, then the rest is being used on other things for next year.
So recommendation 1 has an increase of $458,000 for capital renewal for that is for existing facilities. And that $458,000 is proposed to be funded from that difference as well. So there's a $500,000 discount from the original staff recommendations.
Okay, anything from anybody else? Oh, yeah.
This is a question of do we believe in asset management? Obviously, the District of Sechelt, based on our 3% we add onto our taxes every year over the last number of years with unanimity, that we do believe in asset management, and a larger amount is most likely needed in order to have proper asset management without a future large increase. So we have to consider that. Do we believe in asset management? We also have to get ahead of the increasing costs of additional services and facilities. The fact that we have a number of other rec opportunities, one coming to our Sechelt Mall, and a number of people that I know in Gibsons and areas, even including Sechelt citizens, and that's probably why they're building it here, use them, actually just in my mind means that our population as a whole has more choice and is getting fitter, which is better for our medical system. So that doesn't bother me. It's about the public assets, the affordable public assets that we need to look after, that we need to plan for the future in terms of financial cost. And that's why when I was at that table, I spoke with a slightly higher amount. When we look at the other taxes and fees that we're doing at the regional district, this is a negligible change. We, over the last number of years, have made huge changes in the fees for water. It's led to some good results. And a number of people are in agreement with that, yet we're arguing over a negligible change for asset management right now in our rec facilities.
So
part of
Counselor Inkster,
planning.
you're talking
I'm
in
talking
favor
about
of
the
the
larger
million?
amount. Yeah, I've spoken at that table in favor of that. I've been talking about asset management with rec facilities over a number of years because I was part of the earlier process.
Right.
And I'm aware of the increasing costs of
Mhm.
building facilities
Yep.
going forward.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good, thank you. Anyone else? Counselor Rowe?
I'm on team $1 million.
Okay.
It's like, 10 years from now, that'll be like what you can get for $750 today.
Okay, so are you looking, this is sort of an unusual thing, but you're looking for guidance which would normally come by way of a resolution. So somebody want to try that, please? Counselor Rowe, Counselor Inkster? You've been the most explicit.
Okay, I'll make a motion that council gives direction to our SERD directors to support a $1 million
Contribution to
contribution
the
to the
capital reserves.
reserve
Yeah.
for recreation.
Right? Thank you.
It is just for recreation,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
May I
and-
ask a question
Yep.
for clarification?
Sure. please.
Would the council like the record to show the entire motion that the Regional
Yes.
District Committee had passed with the change from 500,000 to 1 million
Right,
on the
but-
second clause?
At the top of page 4 on our agenda package. Thank you. I think, is that okay, Counselor Rowe? Yep. And second, Counselor Inkster?
Can I
Okay.
speak to it then,
Yes.
Chair? Councillor Rowe indicated $1 million, and it has, we've been dealing with in our community over the last number of months with the clarity of information and mis and disinformation. I think we need to be clear that the $1 million amount is reflective of the taxation as it stands. And it's a
Yeah.
continuation of that taxation. It's not a new $1 million, nor is it a
Right.
new taxation fee. So I think we need to be really clear to our community. It's just a status quo decision at this table. Thank you.
Right. Okay, no, I think a very, very good point. We're already taxing for that amount. Okay, thank you. Counselor Toth?
Thank you, and that's absolutely correct. It's status quo is what Councillor Rowe is putting forward. The only thing I will add is that, you know, recommendation 1 is seeing the SCRD put aside $1.7 million a year for capital renewal. That's separate from recommendation 2, which is related to development of future facilities. The major retrofit that's been included was actually after some fair bit of discussion at the budget committee, because the original recommendation was just someday we're going to build a new ice rink somewhere on the Sunshine Coast. Let's start putting away $1 million a year right now for it. And that's really what recommendation 2 is about future development of new facilities or major like overhaul, retrofit, you know, possibly tear it down and rebuild it. Recommendation 1 is still seeing $1.7 million a year go away for renewal of the existing facilities. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. If there's nothing else, I'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? The motion is defeated. Okay. Yeah, she voted negative. So, Counselor Bell, can we confirm, did you vote in favor or opposed? Could you turn on your microphone, please?
I voted in favor.
Saw your hand going up with the others, but thank you.
It did. Sorry, I'm sorry. You have to bear with me. I'm still not 100% from my. Well, I voted with the others. Thank you. With the $1 million is what I'm trying to say.
Voted for the $1 million. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh, sorry.
Okay, great. All right, the
Oh,
motion
sorry,
carries.
Your Worship, I didn't note Councillor Toth's vote, whether that was
He
opposed.
voted- He was opposed.
He was opposed. Thank you.
That's correct. Thank you.
So Counselor Shepherd, Counselor McLaughlin, and Toth. Thank you. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, so we think we take that as completed. And then if it suits council, we'll motion to go into closed session under 91 A, C, E, G, I, J, and section 92 B. Move seconded. All in favor? Carried. Okay, we'll take a 2-minute recess while we secure the room and so on. Thank you.